¿Qué tal, chicos? El día de hoy vamos a seguir continuando con la historia de Tangle Tower. Sí, Tangle Tower. Vamos a seguir la historia de Tangle Tower, así que veremos qué nos trae el día de hoy. Bien, nos habíamos quedado aquí en la zona del jardinero. Ahora, lo que vamos a hacer es seguir explorando. Y hay alguien que sí me trae una duda. Es Penélope. ¿Quién es Penélope? Así que vamos a investigar. Vayamos aquí. Biblioteca. Ok, primero vamos a analizar.
Books about ancient history, I think.
These books are ancient history. I think they'd crumble into dust if I tried to pick them up.
Good excuse.
Thanks.
Books about insects.
Well, theoretically. There's not a single book on that shelf.
Huh.
Books about geography.
Skip.
Books about space.
They're relatively untouched.
Historia antigua. Pájaros. No sé por qué tiene forma de pirámide. Pirámide o de montaña. Insectos y del espacio. Y acá.
Sure. Why not build a science lab in the corner of the library?
The search for new knowledge. The archiving of old knowledge. It's downright poetic.
Sure, why
The
not?
search is
Okay,
downright
lo mismo.
poetic.
Es lo mismo. Acá.
A book? On the floor. Fundamental entomology.
I guess somebody dropped it.
Fundamento de etimología. Y no sé qué.
It's an illustrated book about birds.
It's been left open. Looks like somebody was halfway through reading it.
Or it was left open for us to find.
Encontráramos nosotros.
Ever so slightly unnerving.
Un libro de aves. El bañotinta es un pájaro notable e inteligente que vive muchos años, incluso para tratarse de una bimístida. A menudo las otras aves son agresivas con él, por lo que el bañotinta suele pasarse la mayor parte de su vida solo. Tiene unos hábitos alimentarios peculiares y, por lo general, solo come semillas de la Tatum amica en la ilustración. Ok, es un pájaro con acá. Qué bonito pájaro se ve.
Is that a snow globe?
Of sorts.
A ver. Ah, es Tangle Tower.
Hey, look at that. It's a model of Tangle Tower. There's the lake and those weird mountains. What are you thinking?
That would make an amazing souvenir.
Ok.
What's in those bottles?
Me acaban de dar un logro, un souvenir.
I'm not sure. Soil samples?
Muestra del suelo. Acá.
A chalkboard.
Una pizarra.
Is this a library or a classroom?
Uy, matemáticas. No soy bueno en estas cosas. A 191. B 193. C 195. El 192.
I'm not sure I learned anything from that.
Yo tampoco no saco nada.
Sure, why not build a...
The search
lo
yard
mismo.
is downright poetic.
Y acá, ¿por qué este es de aves y por qué este no es de aves?
Books about birds.
The shelves are about half empty.
Oh, so you're a the shelves are half empty kind of person.
You knew this already.
Y acá.
Books about geography.
Skip.
Ok, lo mismo.
Books about nature?
Naturaleza.
It's musty in here.
What exactly does that mean? What
Must.
Pati,
You ask such stupid questions.
Pati no hay remedio. Ah. Qué buen chiste. No tengo nada más. Tendré que hablar con ella.
Curious. I would expect bacteria of that nature to thrive in these conditions.
Excuse me.
Taking all the environmental factors into account, there must be something I am still missing.
May I talk to you? Miss?
She knows we're here. She just doesn't care.
I am a detective, and I need to talk.
Correction. You do not need to talk to me,
Oh no? How come?
because I am not a suspect. I am completely innocent of any and all crimes.
Thanks for letting me know.
Speaking of which, you have now been at Tangle Tower for over 23 minutes. Surely you have already reached a sturdy hypothesis.
A hypothesis? About the murder?
Yeah, come on, Grimoire, hurry up.
My apologies. Unfortunately, protocol dictates I must at least meet all the suspects. And that includes you. So, could you tell me your name?
Freya Fellow, microbiologist,
Fifi
inventor,
Fellow.
innovator.
Hola, Fifi Fellow. Cuéntame sobre ti.
You will need to be more specific. Oneself cannot be summarized in a single response without doing one a great disservice.
So true.
Well, first of all, you're a fellow. So does that make you the daughter of...
Correct. My father and mother are named Flora and Felix, but you need not question either of them. It will only waste valuable time. Neither of them are capable of murder.
Thanks for the tip.
Fifi, you said you were a micro... something or other?
Microbiologist, but it is an insignificant label. My studies cannot be categorized in any one recognized field.
What made you want to become a scientist in the first place?
I harbor an intrinsic fascination with the microscopic. I constructed my first one at age 10.
Constructed a microscope?
Correct.
And what's that thing on your head? Did you make that too?
My eyesight began to deteriorate when I turned 12. Not satisfied with the eyeglasses prescribed to me, I designed this custom lens instead. It automatically adjusts based on the surrounding light conditions.
Does it glow red when you get angry?
No, but that would be most amusing.
Fifi Fellow. Tú y... A ver.
Fifi's bedroom should be unlocked now.
Can't wait.
Luego, quiero seguir hablando con ella. No. Lo de ayer.
What can you tell me about the murder?
What can you tell me about... Wait, that's what I'm supposed to ask you.
Yes, however, you were too slow.
You fancy yourself a detective too, Fifi?
I just need to know what happened.
Me too. So talk.
Fine. I knew ahead of time that Freya was going to be busy with her painting all day, so I had planned to spend the afternoon with Poppy. I was in the library all morning preparing the equipment for an experiment, only to find out that Poppy had made other plans and she was in fact planning to ignore me completely.
Oh.
So what did you do instead?
I locked myself in my room and cried.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Why?
I don't know, it just sounds kind of sad.
It is not unusual.
Oh. Good.
Ok. Iba a ser con Poppy, pero algo pasó. Algo pasó con Poppy y no se pudo, ese tipo de cosas. Bien. Háblame sobre... pintura... No. El expediente del caso.
Empire facts. What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell...
Correction. She was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene,
Apart from the one in the painting.
which as a mere abstract representation does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife.
Fue apuñalada con algo, no con un cuchillo. Entonces, debe de haber algo. Interesante, interesante. Me está llamando la atención. Entonces podemos hacer No sé, háblame sobre las pinturas de
Fifi,
Freya.
did you test the red paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
A whole pot full of blood?
Not a whole pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah, but still. Doesn't that freak you out?
No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
Tranquilizador, no sé, eso. A ver,
Freya
retrato.
is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I think she was just being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding. I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course.
Que parecía un cuchillo. Poppy le dijo que parecía un cuchillo. Ok, algo me está haciendo sospechar de Poppy. Este
Do
libro.
you know who was reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
And she left it in the library?
No, my mother has not been in the library for some time.
Ok. Háblame sobre el huevo
That
vacío.
belongs to my mother. I think she must
También
be
es su
fond of
madre.
eggs. There are a number of egg-shaped carvings to be found in the garden and in the grand hall.
Yeah, what's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs.
Ok. Entonces, háblame sobre la cinta.
Is she laughing?
¿Nada más? ¿Te ríes? Sospechoso.
The gramophone belongs to Poppy, but I believe she gave it to my mother, and my mother often loaned it to Freya. Or maybe it is the other way around.
When did it get cracked?
I cannot pinpoint it exactly. All I know is that it must have happened sometime in the last 2 days.
Poppy, 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 Poppy. Poppy, siempre hablan de Poppy. Poppy esto, Poppy el otro, Penelope a esto, todos con P. Algo debe de ver algo de esas tipas, ¿ah? A ver, háblame sobre Tangle Tower.
What is your opinion of Tangle Tower?
Oh, it's impressive. Elaborate gardens, unique architecture.
Must be worth a fortune.
Why do you ask, Fifi?
I am the heir of the Fellow family and the Remington family. This makes me the sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower.
That's quite an inheritance.
They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it. Who cares?
You sound like her.
Hablas como ella.
The statue itself does not interest me, but I do wish to know about those symbols on the harp. Have you deciphered their meaning yet?
We're working on it.
We are.
This belongs to Poppy. In fact, she owns a number of
Poppy,
cassette
otra vez con Poppy.
What happened to it, though?
It has been left underwater for an extended period of time.
Right, but why?
I do not know why.
Ya, ahí está.
The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless, unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
It's not edible.
Depends
On what?
on the structural integrity of your teeth.
Ah,
The red paint on the brush is not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
I do not know the answer.
ok, ahora sí. Háblame sobre Flora. Tu madre, háblame de Flora.
Name, Freya Fellow. Age, 44.
Ok.
Profession, unknown. Likes, unknown. Dislikes, unknown.
Isn't she your mother? How do you not know anything?
I believe other people may have discovered methods of reaching her, but I have little capacity for interpreting nonverbal communication.
And how long has Flora been non-verbal?
She has always been quiet, willing to speak when necessary, but not more.
So what happened to make her stop talking entirely?
She suffered a great loss, something she has been unable to move beyond.
Ok, sufrió una gran pérdida. Háblame sobre Fitz.
Name, Freya Fellow. Age, 24. Profession, cryptobotanist. Likes, soil. Dislikes, electric lights.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. He's well over 6 foot and you've got to be just barely 5.
So what's your problem with him?
Exactly 1 week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower.
Ok,
He was making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife.
¿qué? Llevaba un cuchillo. Ok, es una muy buena pista.
Name, Haksha. Age, unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard.
Ok. ¿Y de Freya?
Name, Freya Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, artist. Deceased. Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to me. There it is. Freya, who had a way of being an exception to any given rule, was not at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did you spend a lot of time with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became 1. Increasingly independent, and 2. Increasingly isolated.
Do you know why?
I do not. If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion, try asking Poppy instead.
The 3 of you
Ok,
are friends.
Poppy de nuevo.
We are of a similar age, and all highly gifted. 1 scientist, 1 artist, and 1 musician.
Sounds like quite a team.
Ok,
Name, Fiona Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, amateur microbiologist. Likes, the meaningful archiving of information. Dislikes, the superfluous window dressing accompanying the majority of human contact. Notes, kindly disregard the polysyllabic form of my given forename and refer to me instead as Fifi.
How come you prefer Fifi?
How come you prefer Grimoire?
How are you related to the other fellows?
Fitz is my cousin. His
Okay.
father, a man named Flint, was my uncle.
Was?
I
Vera.
do not know if Flint is alive or not. He left Tangle Tower a long time ago.
And what about Freya? How are you related to her?
We share exactly 1 grandparent.
Ok. Fitz es tu primo, pero ahora literalmente hace poco me acabas de decir que él estaba sosteniendo un cuchillo cerca por la torre de los Pointer. ¿Quién eran los Pointer? Ok, ya me estás haciendo dudar de alguien. De este tipo. Y de Poppy. No, Poppy debe saber algo. Debe saber algo. A ver, lo más importante. Dime tu declaración.
I was in my room. The lights were off and the door was locked. Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me. I opened the door. Poppy came into my room. Her makeup was leaking. She told me Freya was dead. I did not believe it. I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face. She insisted that we go up to Flora's tower. We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs. When I saw Freya lying on the floor, I was completely and utterly devastated. Then, I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting. Poppy and I took the sample back downstairs to the library. We performed a test and found out that it was, in fact, blood.
You performed that scientific test immediately, even though you were feeling so upset?
Of course. Why would one affect the other?
El padre de Poppy estaba ahí. No me acuerdo del caso de que la detective había dicho algo de que él estaba subiendo, bajando. Tal vez en ese transcurso pasó eso. Tiene un poco más de sentido ya. Ok. Ahora vamos aquí. Sala de música. ¿Qué podemos ver aquí? Primero, algo que me llama la atención, esto. ¿Por qué brilla tanto?
Oh, whatever it is, it's playing a little trumpet.
Well, it is the music room. He's gotta practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
Eso. Estatua de la bocina. Una estatua brillante de una extraña criatura que sostiene una gran bocina. Hay una apreciable grieta que recorre toda la bocina de la estatua. Dentro de la bocina y por debajo en el suelo hay fragmentos de cristales rotos. Ok.
Are they paper lanterns?
Whatever they are, I like them. It's like a little parade of floating spirits.
Espíritus flotantes. Puede ser.
Sheet music. It's handwritten.
That's a lot of notes. Looks pretty difficult.
Probably while they're on the floor. Sheet music.
That's a lot of notes.
Probably while they're on the floor.
Ok, todo es lo mismo. Todo lo mismo.
Who plays the violin, I wonder?
It's pretty dusty. So I'm guessing nobody.
Alguien tocaba el violín, pero ya lo dejaron tocar porque ya no está.
There's a faded mural on the wall.
When I was a kid, I never knew the difference between a mural and a mosaic.
You still don't know, do you?
No,
Esto.
it's a globe.
For globing.
Es un globo terráqueo para globear. Wow. Malos chistes se tiran estos tipos, ¿eh? ¿Por qué tantas plantas? Me vas a acordar a Hollow Knight. Y por si acaso creo que voy a enseñarles mi partida de Hollow Knight. Pero más adelante. Ahora no.
Smells like a forest in here.
¿Por qué olía? ¿Estás bien? Ok, eso fue raro. Una tela.
Alright, you got your wish.
Spooky murder mansion?
Spooky murder mansion. One old wooden bookcase.
Yep.
25 dry old books.
Mm-hmm.
4 lit candles.
Yeah.
Am I the only one seeing the problem?
25 libros viejos, 4 velas prendidas. Eso se puede incendiar.
Alright, you got your wish.
Spooky murder mansion?
Spooky murder mansion.
Ok, es lo mismo. El piano.
It's one of those big pianos with the open lids.
Don't touch it.
Why not?
Might be haunted.
Puede ser.
Are they paper lanterns?
Whatever they are, I like. It's like a little parade of floating spirits.
Ok, es lo mismo. No tengo la ventana.
That's just daylight, right?
What else would it be?
No tengo nada más. ¿Quién eres? Creo que eres Poppy por las siluetas que de todos los... De la chica de FIFA, hace poco dijiste que Poppy tocó mi puerta y te pareces igualita. Así que o eres Poppy o no sé quién rayos eres. Pero si eres Poppy, me llamas mucho la atención desde hace tiempo.
Are you a ghost?
Sally! That's rude! Unless she is a ghost.
It may come as a disappointment, but I am alive.
Ah,
That makes you a suspect, I'm afraid.
I know.
what's your name?
My name is Poppy. I'm a pointer. And a pianist.
We'll need to ask you a few questions about Freya.
I know.
Hey, you're pretty good.
All in the wrist. And 13 years of dedicated practice.
Poppy Pointer. Ok. Cuéntame sobre ti, porque quiero después saber las cosas que esto, todo desde Poppy. Quiero saber más de ti.
I'm just me. There's nothing to know.
How are you related to the other pointers?
My father is Percival Pointer. The professor spends most of his time hidden away in his tower. Barely speaks to anyone these days. Especially not the fellows.
Do you get on with the fellows?
2 of them. Fifi and Freya are my closest friends. We all turned 19 last year.
Do people ever leave Tangle Tower? I don't mean to be rude. It's just, if you're 19...
You don't have to answer that, Poppy.
It's a fair question. I'd like to move away. Definitely. Fifi, Freya, and I would often talk about it, argue about it. Freya wanted to leave, but Fifi... Things are more complicated for her.
What about now?
After what happened, I really don't want to stay here much longer.
Freya y tú y Fifi querían irse de la Tangle Tower. Por el problema, porque algo de familiar, algo de los Fellow. Fifi es como la heredera de toda la casa de los Fellow y es muy complicado para ella, eso ya me entendí. Freya quería irse, pero lamentablemente fue asesinada por alguien acá. Y tú, por todo el acontecimiento que está pasando, tú ya te quieres ir, pero tal vez no puedes. ¿Se entiende? ¿Se entiende? Háblame lo de ayer.
3.5 hours of piano practice, soon as I wake up. Same as always.
3.5. Does that not hurt your hands?
Sure.
And you do this in the music room?
No, I prefer to practice in my room. When I make mistakes, I like to make them in private.
What did you do after that?
I was supposed to meet Fifi in the library, but I totally forgot. When I finally got down there, she'd already gone. I checked her bedroom, but it was locked.
Was Fifi not in there?
No idea. She keeps her door locked either way. So I went back upstairs and out into the moonlight garden.
What?
The little garden on the roof outside my room.
Was it just you up there?
No. Fitz came outside after a while. His room's on the other side. He's been teaching me about flowers.
So, did you talk to him?
Not really.
You ignored each other.
I didn't say that.
Ok. Ok. Quiero saber sobre esto.
This is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
Era una cinta sin nada. O sea, todo lo que grabaron es lo que Freya grabó. No Poppy, sino Freya grabó algo ahí. Supuestamente, a ver, supuestamente ahí había canto de pájaros, algo ambiental. Pero si tú me estás diciendo que alguien supuestamente quiso destruir esa cinta, es porque sirve para algo, o es una melodía importante para algo, o no sé. Interesante. A ver, esto.
Does this belong to you, Poppy?
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But who else would own a tape like this?
Literally anybody?
No, y me dijeron que era tuyo, ahora me está diciendo que no puede ser tuyo por tu estilo de... No, si eres así, solo que lo ocultas. Ya, te estoy conociendo.
It was my mother's originally.
So, why is it up in Flora's room?
She just gets the most use out of it. Freya would borrow it too sometimes.
Ok, era de tu madre. Háblame sobre las pinturas de Freya.
Why is the glass cracked down one side?
Natural wear and tear, maybe?
No way. Freya took good care of her stuff.
Ok. Algo habrá pasado con esas pinturas. Tal vez se cayeron mientras printaba. Puede ser.
That belongs to Flora, I think.
Es de Flora, ok, eso sí sabía.
There's something I noticed about Freya's knife wound.
Hit me.
From what we could tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle, perpendicular to Freya's body. And there's only one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands, or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too peaceful.
Es como si de la nada un mínimo apuñalada directo al corazón tal vez. Y muy poca sangre, o sea, lo hizo muy detalladamente. Ok. Háblame sobre Tangle Tower.
So there are 2 families living in Tangle Tower?
3 pointers and 5 fellows. 4 fellows.
What's the connection between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora is a Remington, originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So the Fellows and the Pointers own the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask, that means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea.
Ok, la casa era de los Remington, que es la casa de Flora. Heredera de los Remington, que Flora Remington. Flora Remington es. Pero ahora lleva el apellido Fellow porque se casó con Felix Fellow. Y la hija, que es Fifi Fellow, va a ser la heredera de todo esto. Ok, y los Pointers también estaban ahí, pero algo pasó, perdieron la custodia, se fue todo a la quiebra. Entonces por eso para Fifi Fellow es complicada irse de Tangle Tower. Ok, ya estoy comprendiendo.
What was inside?
Nothing.
Huh.
Ok, nada más eso. Acá.
When I first saw it, I thought it looked like Flora was holding a knife with blood on the tip.
You don't think that anymore?
No, it was a stupid thing to say. The room was dark. I was in shock. I'm just an idiot.
But it was blood on the tip. If you hadn't said anything, maybe Fifi wouldn't have checked.
Exactly. It's stupid.
But we would have missed out on an important clue.
Is it a clue? Really? Tell me how it's a clue. Tell me how it helps. Nothing about the knife makes any sense. It's just freaking everyone out. Wish I'd never said anything.
Entonces no es un cuchillo, no tiene sentido. Ok.
What do you make of the statue?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower. I've never actually seen a real one.
Maybe it's from before your time.
Oh, definitely. You see how old this statue is?
What about the symbols? One of them looks like piano keys.
Yeah, weird.
Mm,
Don't look at me. I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes. I don't know who, but I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
Ay, no te llama la sala de música.
Freya would always load up the palette with all the exact colors she was gonna need. I think it helped her zone out and focus on the actual painting itself, like getting all your sheet music lined up before playing a long piece.
Right. So the blob of black paint in the middle, that was for painting Flora?
Flora's dress, yeah. She wears even more black than I do.
Y esto no me vas a decir ninguna pista de esta.
Oh, you've been to the greenhouse? What did you think?
Impressive, I guess. But kind of unsettling with Fitz lurking in the shadows the whole time.
Yeah, he does that.
Ok. Háblame sobre Fitz, que estoy intrigado.
Softly does the flower grow, all in time, and time is slow. Rest a seed within the earth, but do not rush its gentle birth. Hour by hour, day by day, tune your heart to nature's way.
¿Me vas a decir rimas? Tengo que interpretar lo que dices. Ay, Dios santo.
With surging tide, the waves are thrown, an entity of all its own. But on its surface you may see, reflected in the waters be, the orchestrator, pale and still, pulling strings, enacting will. Needless noise from tongues expel, unless within the mouth they dwell. The spoken word, unfit for dealing with the shifting form of feeling, stand unblinking in the face of taciturn and soundless space.
Ok. Fifi.
Between the lips a silver spoon, a story written all too soon. The chosen dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart. Lost her liberation lays in the center of a maze.
¿De ti?
That's me. I'm on a list of murder suspects. Always thought that would be kinda cool, but it's just tedious.
Falls a little short, doesn't it?
Ok, no dijo nada.
Hard of head, but free of mind. Unimprisoned, unconfined. With starry eyes, she sees beyond. Behind our walls, beneath our pond. A soul untied, it's hers, it's free. Was then, is now, will ever be.
Está muerto. Ok. Lo más importante. Tu declaración. Tiene que pasar dos cosas. Uno, entraste con Fitz. Dos, bajaste para avisarle a Fifi. Y subiste con tu padre. Si veo algo diferente a la historia, o tú me estás mintiendo, aunque no tendría sentido, o algo ha pasado.
Fitz and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds. I've been trying to decide how to describe it, but I'm struggling. It was like something drilling into a piece of metal, but different. Worse. I was pretty sure it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there to check. Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. I knew Freya and Flora were both supposed to be in there, so I made Fitz kick down the door. I went inside. Freya was lying on the floor.
Flora was in the room too?
Yeah. I think she realized what had happened at the same moment I did. I didn't know what to do, so I ran downstairs to get Fifi. Her door was still locked, but I knocked and shouted at her. Eventually, she let me in. The lights were off, but I could see she'd already been crying. I told her what had happened, She didn't believe me. She got angry. First time I've ever seen her angry. I dragged her out into the hall. My father was there too, for some reason. The three of us went back up to Flora's tower. Then Felix arrived. He had Penny with him. Fifi had this idea. She wanted to do some kind of scientific test. She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes. After she was done, she went back upstairs and I went back to my room.
That's it?
That's it.
¿No que Flora estaba desmayada? Bueno chicos, hasta acá la vamos a dejar. Creo que he descifrado algunas cosas. La verdad me llama más la atención esta cosa. Esto es nuevo y esto. ¿Sabes qué? Hace rato me he estado dando cuenta que ni siquiera lo he comentado. De que esto está gritado, esto está gritado, esto está gritado y esto está gritado. O sea, esto estuvo junto con estos y con esto. Sí o sí. Porque es mucha coincidencia. Sí, nada más creo. Bueno, yo me despido hasta aquí nomás. Eso sería todo. Adiós chicos.